Welcome, welcome to the bot signal. Whoa, I am not dressed. Hold on. This doesn't happen very often, kids. I was putting together my new computer this morning. And I forgot to cape and goggle myself. Anyway, welcome to the show today. My name is RJ Redden, and on the bot signal on Fridays, we do something very special, and I enjoy this very much. It's my favorite show of the week. On Fridays, we celebrate our wins for the week. What did you do this week that was absolutely outstanding? What did you do this week that made you go, yes, that's finally done? Is it business? Is it personal? Is it huge? Is it just a tiny little thing, but you know it's going to make your life better? I don't care. Just bring it. Bring it. Toss it in the comments for me because that's what we're doing today. We're going to celebrate my accomplishments. I'll throw some in there for you. And of course, the focus is celebrating yours because I think if we celebrate each other more, then life gets better for all of us, one of the tough things about 2020 is that we got that number in our head, that we got that number in, and we started to narrow our view on what we expect out of the year. And 2020, of course, ending soon. However, it doesn't need to end with a whimper. It can end with a bang. It can end with a crazy celebration. For me, that's the way I want to go about life. I don't want 2020 to get in my head. I don't want pandemic to get in there. All of the other things that we've been through, I still create my own future. I'm still the captain of this ship. What I do determines my future. Outside things occasionally do, and they have a lot this year, but that doesn't mean that today can't be had in a long time. It doesn't mean that this week can't be the best week I've had in a long time. It doesn't mean anything like that. So, want to celebrate some wins today. I know you're out there. Throw some wins in the comments for me. I want to celebrate some wins. Gosh, one of the wins that I really want to celebrate is just one of the relationships that I have out there. I have a lot of relationships, of course. There's Groot celebrating with us. I have a lot of great relationships and a lot of great friends in the business out there. And I tell you, the value of my network, it's always had a great value. Don't get me wrong on that. But particularly in this year, I've recognized the value of it. It was always there. But this year, I got an up close and personal look at how valuable that is for me. Not just referrals come from my network, which they do, and I'm so happy. However, it's not just that. It's also more than that. It's also that a lot of my strength comes from my network. That my strength comes from knowing that I have friends in business out there, friends, clients, colleagues, whatever you want to say. I have friends out there, and they're doing good work too, and that everything's all going to be all right, A lot of strength comes from that, being able to talk to other business owners and have them go, yeah, I'm having that same problem too. Here's how we're working around that. So I want to celebrate just the network that I have today. All of you out there watching this show, absolutely, I want to celebrate that as well. Hard times just come. They do. We got Kate that time. Hard times come. And when, there's this old saying, you never know what kind of a fish you have until you take it out of the water. For me, the people that I have around me are absolutely my strength. You out there watching this show, my wife, my dog, and my cat, of course, always with me, and the people that I do business with all the time. I met some awesome people yesterday through some introductions. It was massive. Okay. And today I've got more potential awesomeness on my calendar. That stuff, that is what really builds me. It builds me up. Not just, yeah, got 1,000 views on something. I never get 1,000 views on anything, and I don't care. It's not those sort of ego pats. It's now I've got another person in my universe. Now I've got another person in the mix who knows who I am. I know who they are, and I can introduce them to people that might be able to help them. It's all a back and forth. The power of the intro, people. Lee Nash, morning. Jessica, strength in camaraderie. Oh, absolutely, my friend. Jessica, gratefulness goes a long way. It really does. It really does. Lee, Jessica, you're not going to get away with it now. You've got to put a win in the comments for me so that we can celebrate you too. So, in other news, yes, new computer. Woo-woo! I've been setting it up all morning, and just touching new machinery makes me so happy. I buy Macs so that I can buy for 4 years, 5 years. That's what I do, and so it's serving me well so far. Was having a little bit of trouble last night setting it up, but this morning I woke up and it was done, and chef's kiss. It was a beautiful thing. Silver Fox, hey, how you doing this morning? I am good today. Silver Fox, toss a win in the comments. Now, we take business wins, personal wins, big wins, and small wins. All of those. So anything that's happened to you this week that has made you go, that's fantastic. Please toss it in the comments. We will celebrate with you on whatever it is. So other things that have happened this week. For me, this is a personal one. Oh, Jessica's got to win. I'm growing in boundaries. Oh, fabulous, darling. Setting some of those. Always a good thing. Always a good thing. People think boundaries are so permanent, and so completely inflexible. That's not a boundary. That's a wall. That's different. Setting boundaries is actually kind of cool. And when you remember that you can move it anytime you want, it's so much easier to do, isn't it? It's just so much easier to do. Very good. Business, personal, big and small. We take them all. Yes, we want to recognize you, the entrepreneur, working your heart out this Friday morning, doing what needs to be done. We want to recognize you, because if we don't ever stop and recognize how awesome we are and how good we're doing, then it's so easy to think that our work falls on deaf ears. It's so easy to think that what we're doing doesn't matter if we don't stop and acknowledge it. And where is it supposed to come from? Is it supposed to come from other people? Hey, so cute. Occasionally it does too. Isn't that great? But I can't rely on other people to bring me my celebrations. Gotta do it. I do it throughout the week now too. I'll do it on a phone call. I don't care. I'm equal opportunity recognizing celebrations. So very good. Well, in communicating boundaries well with others to reduce friction. That's a good one. You know what I have found, Jessica? This is a great one. I have found that communicating boundaries with the word policy attached, particularly when it comes to my business. When somebody's, when somebody's trying to cross a line, if I say, it's just my policy not to do that, boom, it's not personal for them. It's, they don't take it personally most of the time. Folks don't take it personally because it's like, this is a policy that I decided was good for myself way before you came along. Sorry you're trying to cross this line right now, but let's find another way. It immediately makes people go, oh, okay, well, let's just find another way. Had I known that at a younger age, I know it now. That's what's making the difference, and that's what's making me happy today. All right, my friends, more wins in the comments. This is what I'm requesting. Happy for your new computer toy. I got one recently. It is exciting. It is exciting. Exploring all the nooks and crannies. It's much like Christmas for me. And I know other people get new computers and they're like, gotta set everything up again. I know. Isn't that beautiful? I know. I gotta set everything up again. Yes. I gotta get it just the way I like it. Makes me happy. All of those things. Jenny Harkle Road. Hello, my darling. Welcome. Put your wins in the comments for the week, Jenny. If you had a business win or a personal win or something big or small, toss it in there. I'm imagining that your fam is getting together for the Christmas season. So I want to hear all about it, Jenny Harkle Road. And anything business that you've done that's created a win for you, put it in the comments for me. We'll celebrate you. Lee Nash, also win. I'm in process of enrolling clients for next year. Oh, fabulous. That, my friend, is absolutely wonderful. Incredibly exciting. Yes. Go get them. I've been in several workshops with you. We've chatted on Zoom, and that makes me happy because I know what it's like to think I have a ton to give the world, but I don't know how to communicate it in a way that brings me back clients. You know what I mean? I was in that spot at one time, and it's such a frustrating spot. And to see you come through that, yes, darling, cross that finish line. Go get another one. You're going to help change people's lives. That's what you're going to do because I know you, and that's what you do. Very good. Silver Fox, win for the week. Been a tough one, honestly. Win is maintaining the connections that strengthen me. You know what? Wow. In our digital world, we sometimes forget, and I sometimes forget. Because, I'm a little nerdy. I know, shocking, right? But I forget that the digital connection isn't necessarily the big one. It's that personal connection. And I know because, the live events dried up in March, as well they should have. And having all those hugs at live events, it just went away. And so now maintaining relationships is something that I can't just do when I show up at a live event. This is an all the time endeavor. This is and most, as of right now, it's totally digital. So it takes more work, but let me tell you, I realize the value so much more now than I did a year ago. That's a celebration. That's a celebration right there. Let's run a graphic. We've been celebrating a lot this morning. This is a lot of fun. More. Very good. Policy can be a magical word. Oh, it can. I've learned to use it when saying no. I've learned to use it when, the boundary thing we were talking about earlier. Hey, it's just my policy never to do this. Can we find another way? People appreciate that. And it's so it's non-toxic. It's one of those things that I can say that people don't take personally, and I love it that way. It's fabulous. Okay, Silver Fox, reaching out in dark moments is a win. It's a mental win. It's a mental win. And I have my people that I reach out to. One of the people here, if she's still on, Jenny Harkleroad, is an absolute professional at changing people's, changing your subconscious type stuff. And, if that's interesting to you, get a hold of my Jenny, because she does some magic work with people. Not a mental health professional, but a brain health amazing woman. So that's what I know about that. Great wins for a lot of people. Absolutely. Loving that. Because this is the kernel of what, it's like the little ember in a fire that keeps me going all week. It's that just that presentation of, hey, this is what I accomplished. This is what I did. And it may not be important to anybody else. It may not be important to anybody else that I got a new computer, or I finally got some work done, or that my network is great. It may not mean a thing to other people. It means something to me. It means something to me. And that's enough. Jessica knows Jenny. Well, who doesn't know Jenny Harkleroad, right? Gosh, it's been so long since I've seen her. Anyway, so here's some extra things that on my side. Now, keep dropping those wins in the comments if you got them, because I want to celebrate you. That's what we're more here about. I use me as the filler. I use me as the filler. But one of the things that I do on a pretty continual basis here in the Bot Cave is that I look for different services that I can serve my VIP clients with. Now, the VIPers, that's where I take everything you're doing. I look at it, examine it, look at the statistics, look at where are the holes in your bucket. Gosh, I was talking to somebody last night about this, is that we talk about a funnel, and not everybody even knows really what a funnel is sometimes. We all kind of think that we know, it kind of looks like that thing that other people use to put oil in my car. I mean, to me, funnel is just way too, it doesn't really describe the client journey very well. And I was talking to somebody last night, and we were arranging for me to come and do a webinar for her audience. And we were talking about that word funnel and how, it's not even really necessarily descriptive of a good client journey. And so we were talking about different ways to describe it, which are super, easy to understand. And what we came up with was, what I do for my VIP clients is I look at the holes in the bucket. The client journey is this: we get some water in a bucket and we carry it from place to place. And if there are holes in the bucket, or if we're if we're carrying it in a massively wild way, you're going to lose water in that thing. And if you've got lots of holes in your buckets, you're probably going to lose most of it by the time you get to your last destination. So for me, that's what I do with the VIP clients, is not just looking at where's your bots at. I'm not looking at, I'm looking at the whole shebang. What is the journey? I actually have my team go through their website. I have my team go through any sort of freebie that they have out there. I have my team mystery shop them and then write down what the experience was and kind of give people scores. mental scores anyway. I mean, on the websites and all the landing pages out there, because it's so difficult sometimes for us to be able to take the long view. We're so down in the weeds with everything. So that's part of the VIP offering. And also part of the VIP offering that I'm going to make available to the VIP clients is the opportunity, and this is weird, but stay with me here. The opportunity to get their website ADA compliant, their website and all their landing pages, ADA compliant and privacy compliant. So many of you know, I did a show on this on Monday. Zuckerberg, in all of his wisdom, decided to make a bunch of changes to how people receive messenger messages in Europe. Now, if you have lots of clients in Europe, I urge you, go back, see Monday's show. It's available wherever you're watching this right now. It's available. Just go back, see Monday's show, see what I have to say about that. If you don't have a lot of clients in Europe, you are okay. But it got me thinking a lot about privacy and a lot about, okay, are my people covered? Do they have what they need to be compliant with all these laws out there? Because there are people suing people for not being ADA compliant on their websites. There, and here's another way to think about it. You're missing out. You're missing out on all those people who maybe just need a screen reader to be able to see what you got going on. You're missing out on clients. Now, it's not a huge percentage of clients, but it is a percentage of people out there who just, if they could freaking read your website, that would make all the difference to them in the world. So, long story, tiny bit shorter. Got some software that's going to enable me to, with VIPs, make their stuff privacy and ADA compliant, because building a website is hard enough. It's hard enough. Where does this thing go? Where does that go? Oh, those words aren't right. God, can we change the font? There's so many considerations in there that people don't even think about this other stuff that you could be. I mean, it's possible to be slapped with heavy fines with if you're not diligent about what you're putting up and where. So it's another service that I've added for my VIP clients this week. Really excited about that, because it's going to, you know what I mean? Gosh, nobody in our circle needs that worry. They don't need that worry of what's going to come up, what's going to happen if. They just don't need it. So protecting my clients is what it's all about. No, I'm not becoming a website designer. That is so boring. Websites were cool in 1995, people. Gotta be on the newest and coolest. You know what I mean? But I'm grateful to be able to hunt those opportunities out and add them for folks. So I'm going to check the comments again, see if we have any more wins. Fun. What a great relationship JV perspective too. Yeah, I have no idea what you were reacting to, but I'll agree and I will celebrate it as well. Oh, good. We got Veep there. So that was a great thing this week. Able to add that to part of the VIP stuff. Also got a class coming up, and I've got it blocked out on my calendar to do some videos today. Yes. If you don't know about my class, it's coming. It is the Epic Engagement Formula. And that is where I teach you the how of everything that I do. Bots, interactive video, quizzes, all of the stuff that is going on out there and that is really engaging people. I'm going to have it in there. I'm also going to have the foundation work of how and why to make your stuff engaging. I mean, the foundation stones of what you need to know before you do this. And then I'm going to have the pieces of software that I use to make all of these things happen. And I'm also going to have the step by step how to do this. So it's going to be epic, you guys. Of course, that's why I named it, wait for it, Epic Engagement Formula. And that bad boy is coming out. I think it's my date is wrong in my head. I think it's the 18th. It's the 18th of January. January 20th is a different thing. Anyway, so I'm really celebrating, getting down to business on, because you know how sometimes a project is like a dream in your head and it's so cool. And you can even see people like reacting to this and having a wonderful time, but you just can't seem to put the pedal to the metal and, get the things done. The outline's been written for months. It's just getting the actual stuff going that has been giving me a little bit of So I talked to Alexa about it, my wonderful and beautiful team member, and she said, we're just gonna block out Fridays, okay? So grateful. Let's celebrate having wonderful team members. Let's celebrate that, because without that, I don't know how the business would run. So, oh, good. We got Kate again. Very nice. So if you have any more wins, oh, here we go. Jessica says, with the service gifts to your VIPs, creating partnerships around them. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because honestly, the VIPs, I love them so much. I just do. And I don't pick anybody to go VIP that I think I'm not going to get along with. I pick people that I'm excited about their work in the world. I pick people that I look at what they're doing and I go, I betcha I could 10x, so overused. I betcha I can amplify what they're doing. I'll bet you that I can put some engagement marketing in there in maybe just a few places or maybe a lot, and get them a system that they can rely on to bring them new leads, to bring them qualified people. Those are the kind of people that I pick, and I'm so grateful for all of them. And anytime I see something that I think is going to make their lives better, whether it has to do with engagement marketing or not, I pick it up for them. I do, because it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. So very good. You guys, it's been a wonderful week in the Mod Cave. It really, really has. Next week, of course, we got some big days coming up. We got some very nice holidays. For those of you spending the time with the fam, absolutely. I hope you have a wonderful time. I myself will be laying around in my pajamas, probably painting things and snuggling with the wife. I mean, that's what I'm made to do. So I'm looking forward to it. But next week we're gonna have just 3 shows instead of the normal 5, because Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, I'm not broadcasting those days. You know what I'm saying? The following week too, we're just going to have the 3. We're not going to have New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. It just doesn't seem like it's worth it to broadcast on those days, you guys. So I'm not going to do it. But do stay tuned next week. Also remember, skyrocketlive.com. That bad boy is coming. It's coming on January 14th. And you can get in on that. That is a free event. That is an all-day workshop. We got about 6 hours plus lunch. If you sign up for VIP, you get networking the night before with all of the VIPs. So would really love to see you there. Go sign up. this time we have got so many things that we've added. I'm so excited to see how they're going to work out. We've got a little roadmap that's going to take place I think it's about 10 days before the event. You're going to start getting stuff to get you excited, getting stuff to get you prepared for having an amazing workshop. So come to this thing, Skyrocket. It's called Skyrocket Your Engagement. My link, I made it a little shorter. It's called skyrocketlive.com. Come sign up. Free event. Going to be super fun, and I can't wait to do it. So that's all for me today. Thank you, my wonderful and beautiful audience, for coming by to see me today. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will see you in a bot.